I divorced my husband and left him with the kid after finding out I'm not biologically the mom. My 6-year-old daughter Emma needed surgery after she broke her arm at school. The doctors ran blood work, and the next day they called me into a private room. I thought something was wrong with her surgery, but the doctor looked confused and asked if I was sure I was Emma's biological mother. My heart stopped. I told him of course I was. I gave birth to her. He showed me the results. Emma had type O blood, and both my husband Jake and I have type A. The doctor explained that 2 type A parents can't have a type O child. It's genetically impossible. I sat there staring at the paper, trying to make sense of it. The doctor suggested we run more tests to be sure, but I already knew something was seriously wrong. I called Jake, and he rushed to the hospital looking panicked. When I showed him the blood work, his face went completely white. That's when everything started falling apart. Jake admitted he'd been having doubts about Emma being mine since she was born. He said she didn't look like me at all, but he thought maybe she just took after his side of the family. The more we talked, the more details came out that I'd been ignoring. Emma had dark hair and brown eyes when both Jake and I are blonde with blue eyes. The nurses at the hospital where she was born kept commenting on how different she looked from me. I'd brushed it off because babies change so much, but now it all made sense. We demanded the hospital run a full DNA test. 3 days later, they confirmed it. Emma wasn't biologically mine. Someone had switched our babies at birth, and I'd been raising another woman's child for 6 years while my actual daughter was somewhere else with another family. The hospital went into full panic mode. They started investigating what happened, pulling records from when Emma was born. It turned out there was another baby girl born the same day, same time, in the room next to mine. The babies got mixed up during the chaos of shift change. Jake and I met with the other family. Their daughter Mia looked exactly like me. Blonde hair, blue eyes, even the same birthmark on her shoulder that I have. It was like looking at a tiny version of myself. Meanwhile, Emma was clearly their biological child. Both families were completely destroyed. The other parents had bonded with Mia just like I had with Emma. We all loved the children we'd raised, but now we knew they weren't actually ours. The hospital offered counseling and wanted us to work together on a transition plan, but I couldn't handle it. Every time I looked at Emma, all I could think about was that she wasn't mine. That somewhere out there, my real daughter had been calling another woman mom for 6 years. I felt like I'd been living a lie, and I couldn't pretend anymore. Jake wanted to figure out some kind of custody arrangement where we'd all stay involved with both kids. He said Emma was still our daughter regardless of biology, and he was right. But I was falling apart. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't even look at Emma without crying. 2 weeks after we found out, I told Jake I wanted a divorce. I couldn't stay in a family that was built on something that wasn't real. He begged me to reconsider, said we could work through it together, but I was done. I packed my bags and moved in with my sister. Jake kept Emma, and the other family kept Mia. We all agreed it would be too traumatic to switch the kids at this point. Emma barely understood what was happening, just that mommy was suddenly gone. Jake told her I was sick and needed time away.